Hey everyone, James Pelton here. Going to talk today about we're going to talk about affiliate marketing and a new business that me and Kevin have kind of started putting together that we think you guys could be a part of. I think it could be very beneficial for you guys. We've already been learning a lot as we've been going through it, and so just want to get my community, my audience, a part of it and see your guys' thoughts. And if you want to be a part of it. So that's what we're here today. So this is Kevin. Kevin, I'll go ahead and let you, let's do a quick introduction. My audience obviously knows me. It's my channel. Kevin, you've been on for a couple other things, I think, over the last year or so. We've had you on for the tax credit and some other things, I believe. But why don't you go ahead and give us a little introduction of you and a little bit of your history, and then we'll jump into our new venture that we are on.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, James. So my background is, when you look at affiliate marketing and what affiliate marketing actually is, I can legitimately say I've probably been doing affiliate marketing most of my life because I've been representing other people's products and services and been highly successful at it. I was in the med device space for many years, and, we carried a number of different companies' products. I always excelled. I was in the President's Club. I was, generating income in the upper six figures, year in and year out. And, I was the guru that people turned to figure out, what are you doing? How are you doing it? How are you becoming so successful in your endeavors? And what can you teach me or our groups in order to do the same? So I started doing a lot of that within my space. And, it was always like I had a target on my back. Every new young buck that was trying to enter the industry, they'd want to pick my brain, and I would give them all the nuggets. But, then they would say, hey, I want to make what he's making, but I don't want to put the work in. So, long story short, I left that industry back in 2016. And since then, I've been kind of, like you, I've been, finding my own path in different endeavors and trying to figure out, how do you string together these records of success, with multiple things. And, like you mentioned, the latest thing I was working on the other year was the ERC tax credit, where I was able to generate, several $1 million in revenue in a very short period of time. And then I just started looking for the next thing. And I've been working with my network, and I stumbled across it because I have a big network of influencers. And when I found it, that's why I came to you most recently and said, hey, James, what do you think? I'd love to get your thoughts. And then, obviously you had a very strong opinion on what I found. And here we are today, because we'd love to start sharing this, because I feel so passionate about what the possibility is for the everyday person trying to enter the online business space and be successful. So that's what.
Okay, love it, Kevin. Thank you for hopping on here today. And we're going to talk through this a little bit. Good to see you guys. We got Dane. Good to see you, dear brother in the Lord. Kevin Brown Design. I actually got to meet him in person, so good to see you as well. RX Rob. A lot of happy people here. What I'd love to hear from you guys in the audience, comment if you've ever tried affiliate marketing, and what's holding you back. Why is that not something that you have tried before? And is that something that you'd be interested in? Just want to hear kind of your comments on that as we're going through this. So, well, let's go ahead. Let's do it this way. Let's start with Circle Up. So that's kind of the name of the business that me and Kevin have put together. Kevin, maybe you can give us an elevator pitch. That's how I usually start my videos, is an elevator pitch. So tell us, what is Circle Up? What are we looking to accomplish with this?
Yeah, absolutely. So with Circle Up, I looked at it and I said, again, people come to me to find out, how do they get the best outcomes, right? So what we decided to do is to create a community, because I found that especially entrepreneurs like ourselves that are online, a lot of times we're isolated. We're what I call solopreneurs, we're a one-man show, and we have to know how to do every single step in order to be successful. And it's just not possible without a long track record of putting in a lot of hours and time. So when I brought you into this opportunity, I've got a very strategic business partner who now we've all teamed up with. And you see, this gentleman has he's been around since 2005, right? And he's been doing affiliate marketing. He's put in his 40,000 hours. So I'd rather hitch my train to somebody like him that has seen and done so much. And because of that, we're creating a community where we can actually support one another, where, through Circle Up, if you click on the link, there's a VIP section where you can join right now for free and have access to people like James and ourselves, be able to ask questions, collaborate, have access to tools and resources to grow an online business that are all there for free. It doesn't cost anybody anything currently to join that. And that's our endeavor. We want to give people a place, a community, an outlet where they can learn how to successfully grow and scale a business, especially in the affiliate marketing space, because we see people doing it mostly all wrong.
Okay. Yeah. So I love how you worded that and I think that's a lot of my audience are people who we're just kind of looking for ways to improve our financial situation. And so we're trying different stuff like the tax credit, and we're trying different business models. A lot of them are affiliate. We're not creating our own products. We're selling other people's products that they've put a lot of work into. And so I love this. It's kind of a community of people, entrepreneurs, we'll call us online entrepreneurs, to just get together and show what's working, what's not working, what has been effective, what's not been effective. And actually, I think a first lesson, actually, Kevin, I'd love for you to talk. I didn't tell you I was going to ask you about this, but our TikTok account.
Sure.
So you came to me and you said, hey, one of the things I want to do as part of this is really hit TikTok hard. And that's not something that I've ever done. In fact, I didn't even have TikTok downloaded on my phone. And so I had to kind of figure out, okay, what is TikTok all about? It's for the youngins, I'm told. But I was a little skeptical. I was like, well, let's just try it and see how it's going. And you guys can see this is after, how long have we been working on this? Maybe 2 weeks.
Not even 2 weeks. Yeah.
And we've just been putting consistently little TikToks about, business and side hustles and working hard and multiple income streams and things like that. And Kevin's kind of found the secret sauce a little bit. We're up to 1,500 followers in just a couple weeks. Kevin, do you want to maybe talk just briefly about what you've kind of discovered through that process? Just an example of some of the things we can learn together as a community.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's really important is each generation really has their social media of choice, right? And the TikTok is seemingly for the youngest generation at heart. But what we're finding is it's the most untapped marketplace right now. The algorithms haven't caught up to the adoption rate, and there is certain tips and tricks on ways you can grow an audience quickly. And we're finding that this is going to be the best avenue, especially for the exact business model that we're about to show you guys, because we have a friend that's actually been doing this as well. He started, he's not probably been doing this 90 days now. His first month, his first 30 days, he did about $30,000 in sales with our exact system that we're using, that our mentors are using, that all of us, anybody else that wants to get included can use. He's currently closing in on 90 days, and he's done close to $200,000 now. His second month, he did about 91, and now he's around $200,000 in sales. We're looking to do something very similar, although we're just getting started. So TikTok was his only method of traffic. He started organically. He hasn't paid for a single ad. His ads are his posts that he does twice a day. And even if you go to our TikTok account, I pinned 2 videos. If you go there and look at those those right there, if you look at those, that's the formula for success. If you listen to them and follow the instructions on those, that's what makes your account go viral. That's what gets you the likes. We're basically asking all of us collectively to do what we want to do. We want to work as a community, as a team. You click on that video, you follow the 5 simple steps, you follow us, you like the video, you comment. Everybody that comments on your video, you immediately follow them. And the system, it just revolves around itself. So just keep circling around. So if you go to both of those videos, you can use that as a leverage point for your own TikTok account. If you want other tips, follow us and we'll help you along the way. But we're going to do that through our private community, not on our TikTok or any other social account. You have to join the VIP.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, go hop on our TikTok and give it a follow. We really appreciate that. Just kind of looking to grow that for now. And, growing an audience is an underrated part of a business, because a lot of times people are like, well, I don't know how I would monetize it. So there's no point in growing an audience. But an email list, TikTok account, obviously YouTube is where I've really focused, and Twitter. But when you grow an audience, it really opens you up to all sorts of revenue streams, especially with affiliate sales. And somebody in the comments said, I'm not real familiar with affiliate sales or how it works. Basically, affiliate sales are other people create products. Creating a product is very difficult, okay? Whether it be informational or a software product or a business method or whatever the case might be. So these people put in the hard work, the countless hours it takes to put together a training course or a business or whatever the case might be, and then they pay you to just promote it. So it's basically just reselling. It's just being a sales rep for a particular product. And sometimes affiliate marketing gets a bad rap because people sell affiliate products that they themselves don't use or don't believe in. But that's not what we're doing. I believe honest, integritous affiliate systems are when you find products that you like, that you think will be beneficial for your audience, you present them to your audience, and then in return for that, you get a percentage of the sales. So that's basically how affiliate sales work. Kevin, did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
Yeah, sure. Because here's the thing, most people don't even realize this, but major companies, major ones that are household names, use the affiliate business model. Okay. They use what we call this a hub centric model. And this is the key to exactly what we're doing. So this is where you want to pay attention. Big companies like NerdWallet, Money Hoarder, Airbnb, Uber, Priceline, SelectQuote. These companies, they market and sell other people's products. They don't own a single product. They have a hub that markets other people's products and offers. They bring them up, they serve them up in the time of what they're looking for. And when a sale goes through, they get the credit, they get the commission for that sale. That's what affiliate marketing is done on the large scale. Somebody like Airbnb, that's a $4.8 billion company last year. They don't own a single piece of real estate. And they did 4.8. Why? Because they created a hub that people know they can come to, they like, they trust, and they rent, or they look for an experience. They fulfill a need. They just don't sell a product or service. They have something that people truly want because they have to figure out a better way of acquiring it. And that's what we're doing. And what's interesting with our model, unlike regular affiliate marketing, like if you're on any social channel and there's people, pimping a particular course or a product, they're usually low ticket items, right? And you have to sell a lot of those in order to make money. What we're doing something in the digital online marketing space where we're selling digital products. And these products are all tested, they're proven, all the offers are written for you, the videos are shot, everything. All you're doing is leading people to that offer. You're showing them what it is. And they are on average about $500 to $3,000 a piece. And with our solution, the way we're doing it, you can earn up to 100% commission. So you just figure out how many sales a month do you need to create a financial model where you have financial freedom. And that's what we do. We create that model. We create the sales system, and all you do is plug yourself in and bring eyeballs to those offers. Simple as that.
Okay, very good. And actually, Kevin has a question that I know, Kevin, on the screen. You have been working through this a little bit, but just downloaded TikTok. Should I sign up as a business or a personal account? Does it matter? And yeah, I know you've been kind of working through some of that stuff.
Yeah. So when you sign up as a business, it unlocks certain tools that only business accounts can have access to. However, you actually have more freedoms with a personal account. There's really not a major difference for what we're doing to have a business account. And what's interesting is you have to submit a number of pieces of documents to substantiate your business account. Look, James and I are totally legitimate. We're registered, just like a normal business. I submitted everything through TikTok, and we still got denied because they didn't like one document, and We still haven't figured out why they didn't like it. So I went from a personal to try and apply them for a business back to a personal. But honestly, there's not a big difference. I would stick with the personal at least to grow it. And one other tip is when you go to our link, our page on TikTok, you'll notice we have a hyperlink. It'll say, click on this link to learn about what we're doing. That is now a full-fledged hyperlink. You have to get to 1,000 followers. And that's why I told James the other week, I forgot what day it was. It was, maybe like a Monday. I said, look, by Sunday, close of business, I'm going to have us 1,000 followers. I did it Friday morning. I did it within 5 business days. So you can do it. Follow our formula. If you join our VIP, I will start giving you all those little tips, and it's all free.
Okay, love it. All right, let's talk a little bit about some calls to action, what we're wanting people to do as part of this. So first off, very helpful if you guys can just go follow TikTok. Okay, follow us on TikTok, follow Circle Up. Again, we're looking to grow that account. I'm actually kind of excited because I've never grown a TikTok account. And just what I've always wanted to be is a TikTok influencer.
Me neither, James. I mean, when I told my wife I'm getting ready to be on TikTok, and she's like, "Really? Okay."
Really?
And now she's watching the numbers. She's going, "Wow, this is crazy."
Yeah, that's amazing. You've been doing a great job. Kevin is really spearheading this. I've been more in a support role, just time wise, and you guys know how scattered I am, and Kevin is good at focusing. So I think we're gonna make a good team on some of this stuff. So that's the first thing, is go hop into TikTok, follow us on there, then go visit Circle Up. And the main thing I would like you to do here is join this VIP inner circle, because this is eventually going to cost, but for now it's free. So we're kind of giving it for free for kind of the initial people. So definitely my community, I want to be part of the free part of this VIP club. So go sign up for this. Again, this is something that will cost in the future. So it would behoove you, again, that's my word I try to use in as many videos as possible, but it would behoove you to go sign up and get in for free for now. And then the other thing is there's this webinar. And do you want to tell us about this webinar and what people will learn? And maybe tell us a little bit about this webinar.
Yeah. So first thing on the VIP, when James says it's free for now, anybody that joins now, it'll always be free. And you're going to get access to all kinds of marketing tools and special VIP live events where our community will get together as a whole. You'll be able to interact and collaborate with others like us through the community. And you'll have access to a lot of tools and even free courses that are going to help you with this online journey. So yeah, go ahead and get started with that. And then as far as the webinar, this is where I started out as well, because I kind of knew some of the guys that were working on this, but I went through this very webinar, and this really was an eye opener because I had no clue that these major companies were using this hub-centric model. And once you understand, what we talk about in the webinar is what mistakes are other people making when it comes to affiliate marketing. They're sending people to just their affiliate links. They have a funnel-centric model as opposed to hub-centric. They have like a single product or service that they're pushing people to. They're not building a community. They're not building a brand. And what we're going to be able to do, even with you, is give you everything you need to do exactly what we're doing. And basically, once you understand the methodology and how it works, really all you have to do is secure a domain name, which could cost you as little as 99 cents. You think of that name. For us, I came up with Circle Up. And then you secure that domain name, you attach it to this website that is done for you. Everything is there. We just go through tutorials that will teach you how to connect all the funnels, how to connect all the products and offers. And it's just step by step. You can do it in under 7 days in your spare time and build it and have it so it's creating a revenue stream in as little as 7 days. But that's what you're going to learn on this. You're going to learn a lot of the behind the scenes. You're going to hear from our business partner. Like he says, he makes over 300,000. He makes way more than that through his online offerings. And he's using the same exact system that he's giving us access to, James and I, as well as you. It was interesting. He holds a a world record for the most sales volume through affiliate marketing for a single 30-day period for one offer, $720,000 in 30 days. So this guy's a guru. He really knows what he's doing. He's put his mindset to building out this hub-centric model by studying these big companies. And he's totally changing the way affiliate marketing is done. And the great part about it is it's still a secret because not that many people know. He's going to keep this network private. The offers that we have access to are not things you're going to find on these big sites like ClickBank, like JVZoo, all of these sites that you would typically go where other people are going. The reason they're not being successful is everybody's promoting the same offers, right? So if you have something else that no one else has, you're most likely going to secure the sale. And when they're high ticket, you don't need that many sales a month to do really well.
Yep, absolutely. No, I love that. And the webinar itself is completely free, correct?
That's right. That's right. It's free. And what's interesting, we're going through an upgrade process that could take place any day. They're literally, James, you have a Tesla, don't you?
I do have a Tesla, yes.
I do too. And it's great because our cars can sit in the garage, and every time there's a problem or, a recall or anything or an update, it gets pushed over the air. We never touch the car except hit install, right? So there was a seatbelt, recall recently. We hit update, it fixed it. There was a problem with the windows, it fixed it. We just got Autopilot for free for 30 days. It downloaded it, and we used it up until the other day. All of it's done over the air. These guys are so advanced. They have such a massive tech team. Everything we do going forward on this new platform we're upgrading to, it's all going to be done over air. It's going to be super simple. You're not going to have to do anything other than say, I'm ready to upload the newest software. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah, love that. Question from Ken, which good to see you, Ken, a dear brother as well. Do we need to create TikTok videos somehow? And I'll answer this, then Kevin, you can add on.
Sure.
You need to create some kind of an audience. You need somebody who you can sell to. So there's a lot of different ways to make an audience. If you're comfortable on video, then obviously YouTube video is easiest for me. I like being on camera. I connect well with people on camera. So YouTube has been done really well for me. TikTok's been good for me, but you don't have to do any video Twitter has been good for me, and you don't have to do any video for that. We're trying TikTok, which is not as much long form content, but just short videos. You could do just an email list. You could do a blog. So there's a lot of different ways, but the key is that you need an audience. So, TikTok is what's big right now. So that's what we're using, but you could do anything. Kevin, do you have anything you want to add to that?
Yeah. So I would start with, if you do already have some social presence and you have an audience of some sort, start there. Obviously, you want to leverage what you have. But, a couple other things I would do is, expand, go outside the box. And, if you want to do a TikTok account, you can do a faceless one. You can use AI to generate it. You can just have simple video clips where you do voiceovers, where you're never on the screen. So it is you, it is your ideas, your thoughts, and it's your voice. You're just not on the screen. So you can think about doing things that way. But yes, you do need an audience. The other great thing I'll mention is, since I got started with this, I've already had 2 opportunities to get involved in co-ops. So if you want to build your business, because think about this is a business. This isn't something where you sign up for free, you start trying to generate traffic and you can make money. This is a business. You're going to need certain tools during the course of building your business, like any business. But the amount of money it takes to start this and get going and things that you can reinvest with later, it's minimal compared to a normal business, right? So one of the things we're doing is the gentleman, like I mentioned, our business partner, mentor, he runs traffic through his own private network. They look at the traffic. They determine if it's going to meet their criteria because he's getting $3 and $4 back on every dollar he spends. When he does a buy, if you're interested, he will sometimes open it up to where you can buy a traffic package. So I just did one with him for 12 months, and I'm guaranteed to every month get a certain number of visitors to the website. And we're just getting ready to launch that. So it's the same package that he uses. He's not throwing his money away. He only spends money where he's making money. So those are the things that's nice, is you're aligned now with a group of people that are highly successful, and they're giving you access to their tools, their whole system. It doesn't get easier for a beginner. This is beginner friendly. If you've never done anything online, you can start with this system, guaranteed.
Okay, love it. Kevin says, will it eventually require an LLC? You never have to do an LLC, but it's pretty easy to do an LLC. In fact, I was just on LegalZoom, and they actually have a deal for free LLCs right now. So setting up an LLC is really not very difficult. And so I would recommend it when you get to the point where it's actually starting to turn into a business. Now, don't use I don't have an LLC, I can't get started with this. Don't use that as an excuse to not get going. Just get started. Start taking some action. Again, I quote the Bible verse, Proverbs 14 all the time. Hard work brings a profit. Mere talk leads only to poverty. And that's the number one mistake I see from entrepreneurs is they talk, they prepare, talk, never actually get going. And that's what I've actually loved about working with Kevin is he's just been, hey, let's just get going. And it's like, well, we don't know how to grow a TikTok account. Well, let's just start making videos, and we can figure
out anything together. That's the whole purpose of having a community and a team. And you want to be able to lean on each other, ask questions. What I would say to that question too, Kevin, is if you have an accountant that does your taxes, ask them their thoughts. What I think they're probably going to tell you is go out there and see if you're going to make any money first. You're not going to get any additional protection by having that LLC. The income that you earn most likely in your state is going to be considered ordinary income, tied to your everyday tax bracket for you and your family. So I don't want to give tax advice, but if it were me, I would go out, get started, see if I can make money with it before I invest in doing an LLC. LLCs in most states are not that much. I mean, here in North Carolina, it's about $150 to register, and it takes me I can do it myself on the Secretary of State website in a few minutes. So.
Yep, absolutely. Good answer. Yeah, just wondering about taxes. Yep. Any concerns about the TikTok ban? Yes. And that's, one thing I'll say, and then again, I'll let Kevin expand on this if he wants, but I am a big fan of having your audience move to multiple places. So having TikTok and an email list, or TikTok and the VIP section on the website. Yeah. If you can get your audience in multiple places, then if something happens, because, even with YouTube, like YouTube accounts get shut down. If I say something negative about Joe Biden or something like that, I probably shouldn't have even said his name. Now the government's probably listening, but my YouTube account could get shut down. And so I always like to, okay, if you're watching my YouTube video, also go follow me on Twitter. Also go join my email list because I want to have that audience in multiple places. So I don't know, Kevin, you have anything you want to add to that?
100%. Yeah. So that's a great point. And so what I'm doing, I'm focused on TikTok right now, right? Just to grow an initial audience, but I'm also in tandem posting things on our Facebook and on our Instagram page. And we'll probably, get started on the YouTube as well. But one key thing to understand is, again, our mentor knows and understands this space well. He knows there's so many guardrails in place, and there's so many changes all the times to the algorithm and to the rules associated with social media that within your own hub, I don't have it set up yet, but it will be very soon. We're developing our own social platform within the community. So when you join Circles Up's VIP community, what you don't know yet is you're going to have access to the broader community where everybody that is working on this affiliate business system is all in a community. So you're going to have two communities in one. Through our community, on our own platform, we want that because we don't want to have to worry about getting locked out from any community. Just like James says, everybody that comes into the community is signing up. We're captured the email list. We create our own list. That is ours. No one can take this away from us. And you'll actually have the ability to conduct live native events, live streaming on your own hub, your website, even with live chat. And live chat roles, they can cost you $10,000 a month just to have access to chat roles. All of this is going to be included in your hub. And we're just getting ready to launch those abilities to do live VIP sessions on our own Circle Up hub, which is great.
Yes, absolutely. Can you show an example of a video? I don't think I can get the audio to work, but just giving you kind of a feel for what type of content we're doing. So again, what you want to do is you want to figure out, okay, who's your target audience for the types of products that you're going to want to be putting out there. Then you want to think, okay, who are the people that are going to want to watch that? So obviously we're doing affiliate sales, trying to help online business people. So we're not targeting, 12-year-old kids. So I'm not going to come on and, you keep that in mind. So what is an online entrepreneur? What kind of content are they going to want? So we've been focused on like hustling and side hustles, online business, passive income, kind of the same stuff that my YouTube channel's based on. And then they're just real short videos. Let's see. Where's the one I just got? These are the pinned ones. We've just been doing our face and, just doing it in different places. And then just talking about, Kevin's been putting the words here at the bottom of the video. I do think that helps, ready to break out of the rat race. So just simple. It doesn't have to be, this one's about 3 minutes long. Mine are usually shorter. Mine are, 20, 30 seconds. And then we've been doing a lot of just experimentation of just kind of seeing, okay, well, what type of videos are getting views? What type of videos are getting likes? What type of videos are bringing in followers? And me and Kevin put together a doc of, we're going to try some outside, some inside, some me sitting at my desk, some me walking around, some of us together, and then different content ideas, different length ideas. And then we're just putting them all out there. At the beginning here, we focus more on quantity over quality. So it's just, let's get stuff out there. And then we'll start to see, oh, hey, this video only got 6 views. Okay, let's forget that. This video, got 400 views and brought us in an extra 100 followers. Okay, let's double down on that. Kevin, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, so TikTok right now is rewarding those that are doing long form content. So long form is generally going to be something in the 1 to 4 minute range over short form, things that are 30 seconds to a minute. So I've been focusing on doing things that are somewhere between like 2.5 and 4 minutes on every video. And it's very easy for me to get on there and talk, believe it or not. And one thing you'll notice, if you look at the top of those TikTok videos, James, if you want to pull one up, what you'll see at the very top, it'll say find, what does it say? Find related content or something like that. That's a search bar. But as the algorithm starts to go into effect, if you scroll through the videos, James, you might notice a couple of mine are starting to change where it'll say affiliate marketing at the top or make money. So you'll start to see that after the first 30 days. So I've just started seeing it on, I think, 2 videos recently. It's starting to pick up the algorithm. And there are some other tricks I'm using. So you want to talk about keywords. There's a way you can go on to TikTok. We can do a whole session on it, but there's a way you can go in there and find out, what does TikTok really want to serve up to people? What are the keywords? What are the highest search things? Where are the gaps in the search, the content versus the search? And then you embed that into your conversation. You embed that into your title. You embed that into your description. You add a comment to your video. And then there's a little hack that we're doing too, where when we actually, instead of just putting at the top the banner that says what the video is about, I'm going in there and creating a secondary one with a ton of keywords. I'm shrinking it and I'm moving it off the screen. So it's still there. And behind the scenes, TikTok is picking up on that. So it'll increase the algorithm quicker. And that's one of the reasons we're getting so many followers and likes so quickly. So we're on a good trajectory here. We're going to try and hit 2,500 in the next week or so, followed by 5,000. And ultimately, my goal is to get us to 10,000 followers.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. We could make a TikTok growth course or something like
we
that.
Could.
That'd be great. Ken says, does the content we produce need to relate to side hustles, or can they be about other topics like herb gardening or something else? Do you want to talk about how that might fit in with affiliate stuff?
Yeah. So what's interesting here is we haven't really dove in too deep on the exact system that we're using, right? We've talked about big companies are using affiliate marketing. They're using a hub-centric model. That's what we're emulating. And that's why it is so different than an irregular affiliate marketing where you're running offers. But this hub that you create, when you're thinking about the name, when you're thinking about the brand identity, think about what it is you want to market. Because let's say you have some other interest outside of making money. On this hub that we're going to give you, that's done for you, everything is done on it. You can actually embed your own products and services. So if you already are aligned with other things, you can easily add those to this hub and use that as your platform to bring everybody to, because this is about building a business. It's about building a brand. When any of these companies want to have an exit strategy, there's going to be a monetary value, a multiple put on it based on the revenue. So if you're able to create something meaningful, you can start with the base content that we give you in products, but you can add your own things. Just like I was doing ERC the other year, I could have very easily just added that to my hub, as another product. I know some other government programs coming out. I can easily add those, and we can make money just by pushing people there. And guess what? While they're there, they're going to surf around and find other things. They're going to join our email list. We will be able to serve them different offers. And it's all done behind the scenes, and it's all done automated. So you don't have to do any of it.
Yeah, great answer. Yeah, and eventually, if there's something that you're passionate about or knowledgeable about, it would be better to do that than just try to force yourself into a certain system of being somebody else, because it's going to resonate. Like if I get on and talk about herb gardening, there will be no passion, no knowledge, nothing, because I don't have anything there. But yeah, if that's what you are really passionate about, and like, I want to build an herb gardening business, there are affiliate products that go along with that. So I would just get started building your audience, find out what resonates with them, what connects with them. And just start building that audience. And then you can work from there. Okay, I've got 5,000 loyal followers now. And then you can kind of go from there. There's a lot of directions you can go once you kind of start building that up. So
can I add to that?
Yeah, please do.
Well, here's some things you guys want to think about when you're thinking about the niche and product selection. Think about three things. Okay. Think about because think about these things if you're interested in making money, right? Let's be real. There's 8 billion people in the world. 5 billion have, internet access, and probably close to 100% of them want to make more money, right? Even Elon Musk, one of the richest men in the world, he still wants to make more money, right? So, if you want to if you're interested and your interest is in creating financial freedom, that's what we're all about. You have to make more money somehow. So look at booming industries, the big ones right now are AI, making money, e-learning, personal health, e-commerce, internet publishing, software, et cetera, those kind of things. So the trick is to try and tap into multiple industries that are in booming industries, because then that way you have a lot of overlap, and you can build an audience that you can market to over and over and over to get sales. Okay. You align yourselves with solid companies. Well, that part we do for you. Unless you want to add your own products, we're going to find these companies that you might want to align with, because again, we're not going to the ClickBanks and the JV Zoos or Amazon Associates or things like Commission Junction. These are all saturated. Everybody else has free access to those. We're going to be bringing you direct private offers, because with our alliance with our particular partner here, he's got such a track record. People are constantly pitching him. It's kind of like Shark Tank. They come to him and say, would you be interested in helping us market, because you will do such a great job with us, right? And he'll put together the whole system, test it out. Make sure it's, he can replicate it. He'll retest it, then he'll launch it to us. And he'll do this over and over and over and give you access to it. And then the last thing I would say is, think about, representing world-class, high-demand products. Things that are in the make more money is the wealth space, living longer. People always want to live longer. That's the health space. The other big space is love, because that's the relationship space. If you stay in those lanes, you're going to hit the mark every time, because that's where the eyeballs are going on all these social platforms to try and find answers, to try and find solutions to their problem. Right.
Yep, absolutely. And actually, I just did a video that I saw you uploaded yesterday on painkillers versus vitamins. So there's two types of products. There's vitamins, which are, hey, you don't really need this, but it's nice to have. It will improve your life. And then there's painkillers, where people have something that they're actively going out looking for solutions for. And a big mistake a lot of business owners make is they go after vitamins. Those are very difficult to sell, because you have to kind of pattern interrupt people and say, hey, you don't know that you need this, but you actually do. And you have to convince them that they need your product. That's very, very difficult. Instead, you want painkillers, which are people have a problem. They have some kind of pain point. And you just mentioned the areas that most people have pain. It's relationships, health, finances. Those are the big three that people have pain in. And so they're on Google. How do I fix my marriage? Or how do I find a girlfriend? Or how do I make more money? You know, those are pain points that people are looking for solutions to. And so you want to position yourself as a painkiller, not a vitamin. So, you know, in the herb gardening, if you were going to do something like that, you just want to think about, okay, what pain points do people have in this industry? Hey, bugs are eating all of my plants. Okay, that's something people are going to be on Google looking for. Hey, how do I stop bugs from eating my plants? And so that's just how you want to design the content that you're putting out and the products that you're trying to sell. So that's something I've learned. If you do a vitamin, it's going to be very, very hard to sell. You're going to have to be twisting people's arms. Hey, give me money for something you didn't know that you needed yesterday. And so that's something that I've learned over the years as well.
Yeah, and even like on TikTok, there's a way you can go into creator search insights, and this is where, like for instance, this person that might want to market something in the herb garden space, you can go into creator search insights and put in the key terms that you think people would be looking for, and it'll tell you how many people are searching for that term. And if you see that there's 812 versus 80,000, that helps you decide, is this something that's even viable? Because there's either a lot or a little. You don't want a hobby, you want to make money, right? So if you're looking for a hobby, then it's great. But if you're looking to make money and the audience is there, then go for it.
Yep. Great stuff here. Kevin, do you have anything else, or I was going to just run through the calls to action again? Do you have any final words for us or inspiration before I go through the calls to action?
Yeah, I would say a few things. I'd say, a couple things that resonated with me is, systems work and people fail. When you look at successful companies, a lot of them are franchises. And why is that? It's because they have worked for years developing and implementing systems, right? So they fine tune it. They can hand a McDonald's over to a group of 18-year-olds and with probably 95% certainty, it's going to be a success. And that's why, because it's not about doing certain things. It's about doing things in a certain way. And if you have that mindset and you're able to align with what we're doing, that's what this model's about. It's about doing things with a system and doing them a certain way, not just doing them. And when you look at what we're doing with this system, the things that are great for the average individual, it's very low startup cost to get started. You don't have to create any products. You don't have to fulfill any orders, provide customer service or answer support tickets. You don't even have to process any payments. And it will create instant cash flow that's both passive and residual. It'll give you that unlimited income potential. You'll be able to build multiple income streams through this connective model, that's hub-centric model. And you'll never have to inventory or ship anything if you follow our guidelines, which are stick with digital marketing products. And that's what you'll see when you go through our webinar, and you'll see these are the kind of things that will allow you to have location independent operations where you can run this business anywhere in the world and market to any group of people, and then ultimately have that dream of financial freedom and live the lifestyle where you bought back your time. Look, I was telling you, I was in the med device space when I first got started. I was working internally within a company behind a desk, and I always dreamed of making a lot more money, right? So I was working a 40-50 hour week, not making that much money. I was doing okay. But when I got my big break, the more money I made, the more time I had to commit. And to the point where I was literally on call. And unless I was out of the country, off the continental United States, that's why I spent a lot of time in Hawaii, because I was several hours ahead of where my people were here on the East Coast. And I knew they couldn't bother me, right? But I had to get out of that rat race, because even though I was making upper six figures, I didn't have a lifestyle. I couldn't do and enjoy life. I couldn't do the things I wanted. So I traded that time for, a different lifestyle where I can make money and still love exactly what I was doing and afford to do what I wanted to do, and just, make a new path. And that's what anybody has the ability to do. My trick, and what I always tell everybody, is what you need to do to be successful is you have to try, but you have to try harder than the average person. As long as you try harder than the average person, you're going to have above average results. And those above average results could sometimes be phenomenal. And that's why I've been successful. And that's usually what I tell people. And, there's no real secret. That's the secret. But I usually tell people, I know you won't have the same level of success, most likely, because you're not willing to try as hard as I did. So,
yeah, there you go. That's good. Yep. Again, the proverb, hard work brings the profit. Mere talk leads only to poverty. I love that. That was actually our motto for my football team as well.
I love it.
If you want to win, you just got to work harder than the people around you.
Yeah.
If you work not as hard, you're going to do worse. So,
yep.
Here's a good question. Kevin says, I tend to get bogged down in details. Is there an accountability component to this program?
Yeah, well, kind of like during the initial setup phase, like I mentioned, everything is done for you, but there are some steps, like literally you have to go in to help build it. This new 2.0 refresh they're getting ready to do is going to make it even easier than the path that I went through, which wasn't difficult, but it's done in modules. Like literally they'll say, you need to do this step, go out and secure your domain name. Once you've done that, you check the module off. And let's say module 1 has 7 steps. Every time you finish one, you check it off. There's a little toggle switch. You say complete. And you can't go to the next module. You can stay within that module and skim and figure out what you need to do, but you can't go to the next module until you complete everything. So it does have accountability. Once you launch your business, that's the whole purpose of the community. You want to stay engaged with your community where, you can see what their common questions are, and people will chime in that are in the same position, but have a skill set or knowledge that you don't have. They'll answer your question very quickly, and they're going to give you the guidance. So that's where the accountability comes in. You do have to put initiative. It's not just, set up a website and you're going to be rich, but you certainly have the ability to make a very comfortable income, because, our mentor's goal is to make it so that everyone can easily get to a goal of 10,000 a month, with this system.
Okay. Love it. Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah, Kevin. There you go. Love it. We got this. Great minds think alike, Kevin.
I love Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's a good guy. Kevin's a good guy. So let's go ahead and we'll talk about the calls to action. I'm a marketing guy. So again, videos always should have some kind of purpose, something you want from people to do. So here is what I would like. And Kevin, feel free to add on to any of this if you want. First thing I would love for you to do is go follow us on TikTok. Okay, we're looking to grow this. Our goal is 10,000 followers. We're well on our way, but you guys following would be helpful. So tiktok.com/circleup, circle with a KUL, not CLE. We know that is not the correct way to spell it. We're not stupid, but that's we're just a little play on words there. So go follow us on TikTok. Go hop into the VIP section. Again, completely free. And if you get in now, it will always be free for you. So we're not going to start charging. It's going to be charged for new people coming in at a certain point. But if you get in now, it will always be free. So there's no reason to not go hop in there. I left a link for there. And then if this sounds interesting to you and you're like, hey, you know what? I want to start doing what Kevin and James are doing. I want to start building my business. Just register for this webinar. Again, it's totally free. There will be things that you can buy on the webinar, but if you watch it and you say, you know what, I don't know if I'm ready for that yet, you don't have to. Okay. The webinar itself is free. It's very educational. There's going to be a lot of information. And so go watch that. And that's really, I think those are the three things. Follow us on TikTok, join the VIP community, and register for the webinar. Kevin, can you think of anything else?
Yeah, I'd say too, we'd appreciate it if you are getting value out of what we're telling you here and what you'll see on TikTok. If you could help us with, likes and of course comments as well, because the algorithms, the more engagement we have overall, the faster we'll get to our goals. And if you look at those 2 pinned videos, what you're going to see is I utilized someone else's template and then I create a secondary one for myself for Circle Up for James and I. And if you use those models, it's all about that. It's about coming together and providing teamwork to support one another. And again, we'll grow as a community. But yeah, so if you could help with that, that would be fantastic. On the VIP, we're just opening that up. So you guys are going to be literally the first people that can sign up for it. So if you or someone jumps on there right now, you're going to see probably once you sign up, there's maybe one person in there. That's it, because we haven't even opened it up. We're planning on doing that soon, but you've got, some early inside access. But I'd say, just think about it. If you're ready for a change, if you're looking to kind of change your financial situation, I don't know what yours is and what would make a difference in your life. If it's, $1,000 or $2,000 a month or 10,000 or 100,000, it's all doable. It's all extremely doable with this system. And it's different than anything that I personally have ever seen. And it makes a ton of sense once you start down the path to kind of learning about what it is, because big companies are using this and they would not be utilizing it if it didn't work. It's just that the average person that's in affiliate marketing wouldn't have the resources to build this kind of technology out. We just happen to be aligned with, our business partner who is a guru and has the financial means to do it and wants to do it because he wants these tools for himself first and foremost. He's just giving us access to it, which he'll do the same for you.
Awesome. Well, we will go ahead and wrap up there. A lot of good stuff here today. So I want to thank first the audience. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the great questions. Dane and Kevin and Ken and Adrian and just everybody being interactive. Feel free to keep asking questions. If you watch this as a recording, you can comment your questions and I'll check back through and we'll get those answered as we can. So appreciate you guys very much. And again, the goal for my channel is I just want to help everyday people achieve their financial goals. And I think affiliate marketing and this system, I think, could be a big part of it for people who are willing to put in the work. So wanted to present that. And then thank you, Kevin. Thanks. Kevin has he's been really spearheading this. So you guys know me that I'm scattered and doing so many different things. And so when I have an initiative, it's very rare that it gets seen all the way through. But Kevin is keeping me on track and he's been doing a great job. We've been learning a lot. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. So thank you, Kevin, as well. Appreciate you.
Yeah, same here, James. I really appreciate the time and appreciate, the whole audience for coming and listening. We'd love to have your comments. What I'll tell you in closing too, as far as a time commitment on this, we're putting in about, on average, about 1 to 3 hours a day. And that's our goal. It's not to create a whole nother job. It's to put in the work that is required to make this thing a reality. And that's where we're at. And I always finish up most of my videos. I say, circle up and let's go together.
Yeah, there you go. I like it. I like mottos. That's good. Yeah. That's good. So thank you, everybody. God bless you all. Hope you have a great rest of the day. And we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.